Hello and welcome. So this is a visualization practice, a meditation practice. And in this visualization practice, we will especially be focusing on or bringing our awareness to our heart space. So this can be a visualization or a practice that you come back to whenever you're feeling, a little chaotic, or if you just need to come back in and reconnect with your heart space. One of the reasons why I felt called to offer this specific meditation practice is just with the way that the world is. We sense a lot of things around us that can be challenging to acknowledge if that's something new for you to think about. So even if you feel okay and life is great, you can still feel things around you and feel tension or feel chaos, turbulence, all of those things. And so I was inspired by two people, Ginette Biro. So she's a medium and a channeler. I'll put her YouTube information in the comments, or the link, description, one of those. As well as my good friend Wendi O'Neill. And Wendi, in her most recent video, talked about the importance of balancing your yin and yang energies. Now, we all have these energies, right? Yin is some people call it the feminine, the lunar energy. Yang is the solar, if you want to call it masculine energy, right? We all have these energies within us. One of the places where we can feel this balance or imbalance is in our heart space. So in the practice of yoga, the tradition of yoga, the heart space is called Anahata chakra. And chakra being energy wheel. Anahata means unstruck. Unstruck. So this is our energetic balance within ourselves. And if you are feeling that turbulence, chaos, whatever it is that you're feeling, it can be really challenging for you to feel stable, to feel okay within yourself. I know for me, one of the most important lessons that I have learned in the practice of yoga is that we find ourselves all over the place physically, right? We're driving, we're going, most of us. And that can in itself create a lot of chaos. And I used to feel like I was controlled by the chaos. Like I wasn't able to be strong in who I was because I was just all over the place. But when you are able to get quiet with yourself and connect with your heart, that is coming back to your true self. Eventually, maybe you are able to find home within yourself. And I want to acknowledge that, a lot of us are blessed to be in a safe space physically. There are a lot of people who don't feel safe in their home with all of the war and violence going on. So many people aren't even with homes or just feeling so much fear, right? We have to acknowledge that. Not everyone is going to feel safe in their hearts. But when you are able to even just acknowledge what you are feeling or acknowledge what you're sensing, that is a way that you are connecting with yourself. A way that we can practice and reconnect is acknowledging that we're feeling turbulent, we're feeling chaotic, right? Don't shy away from it. Don't look away from it. Come back to it. So for this visualization practice, you can be seated, you can come lay down, get nice and comfortable, really make it physically a place where you feel safe to be. Maybe that's closing doors, doing what you need to do, shutting the lights off or on. Feel free to pause the video while you settle in. I'll do the same. Well, not pause, but settle down. Have a little sip of my tea. And let this start to be a part of your meditation practice, right? You're coming in, you're being intentional of how you're setting yourself up. Once you get your body into a place where you can start to close your eyes, let the shoulders drop away from your ears. And whatever shape you're choosing to come into, allow the spine to be long. As you close your eyes, settle first into where your body connects with the ground. Allow yourself to sink into that feeling. Feel the palms face up to the sky. Begin to notice your breath. Nothing to change. Just notice. And acknowledge if it is challenging to tune into your breath. Acknowledge the thoughts. Acknowledge the sounds or the space that might be taking you away. And then see if your breath can be that anchor to guide you back in. Take a big breath in through your nose. Breathe out of your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose and all the way out. Feel the body sink down. Let that breath go and come back into your own way, your own rhythm. Acknowledge what is coming up for you. Maybe that's somewhere in your physical body. Maybe sensations or things are coming up in the mind. Maybe you're noticing feelings, emotions coming and going. Welcome them in. Part of connecting with our heart space, Anahata chakra, is connecting with our compassion. Compassion for all around us. Compassion for ourselves. Give yourself grace if it is challenging to be here. And return to your breath. Now, every time that you exhale, feel yourself leaving the space around you. And each time you inhale, you bring yourself into a boat. And this boat is on a body of water. Maybe you see land. Maybe you cannot. And as you settle into your boat, take a look around. Notice the snacks that are in your boat, all the supplies that you need to row. Sense the size of your boat. And now come into your heart space. Still in this boat. Notice what you feel in your heart. Maybe there's a sensation of lightness or heaviness. Maybe you feel both. Maybe you're noticing emotions settling there. Let your boat be a manifestation of your heart. Feel your boat as stable. Feel it as strong. Feel it protecting you. Feel it filled with all that you need to be here in the water. And now begin to tune into the water itself. Feel the gentle bobbing of your boat and yourself. Listen to the waves lapping your boat. See if you can even smell the water mingling with the air around you. And notice that as you begin to see the water and feel it, the waves start to get more intense, maybe a little higher. And you feel the rocking of your boat becoming stronger. Feel the turbulence starting to build. Acknowledge that you cannot control the water. The water is going to move and flow as it does. The waves start to slap your boat harder, louder. Notice again what you feel. Is there fear coming up? Is there a sense of helplessness? What is present here? How are you breathing as you feel the waves build, as you feel the boat bob and rock, as you feel it begin to sway so much that you fear that your boat might tip over? And now imagine as you are in this boat, as you are sensing the water, you close your eyes, not to turn away to the water, but to feel it deep within you. And feel what is shifting within you. Be present with it. And now come back into your heart space. Feel your heart strong, steady. The beating of your heart feeling the energy, the air flowing in your body. Slow your breath down and allow yourself to keep connecting with the water. It hasn't slowed. It is still choppy. The waves are still loud. You can hear the waves distantly just crashing. And yet you are here in your boat. Your boat is still afloat. Feel from your heart your surge of power, your surge of love, compassion, grace, forgiveness, all of those feelings, all of those experiences. Allow them to lift you up. And just as the water has built, now the water and the waves slow. And they start to slow so much that you were able to find your paddle. And with your strong, open, courageous heart, you paddle your boat. You might even notice the still shaky feelings, right? Some fear that's still there because you know that the waves could come back. You know how quickly the water shifts and changes. You know its power, but you also know your power. You know your heart. You know your true self. Return to how you are breathing. Now, as you exhale, feel yourself leaving the boat, leaving the water. And as you leave, offer your boat, offer the water gratitude for all that it offered you in this experience. And now every time that you breathe in, feel yourself coming back to the space around you. Bring your palms together and start to rub your palms, creating some heat, feeling the warmth in the palms spread through the fingers, your thumbs. Once it feels nice and warm, let the palms go and bring them over your heart space. Allow that warmth to seep through the clothes, into your skin, deeper down into your heart space. The wheel of energy that slowly moves around. When you are ready, blink your eyes open and release your palms from your heart. And just take as much time as you need to bring yourself back in. If you noticed that a lot came up for you and journaling is something that you connect with, feel free to take a journal or just close your eyes and come back in. But remember, as much as this practice may help you, you can come back to it, you always have that ability to come back within yourself. Any moment of your day, any moment of your night, And thank you to my hound friends who gave us this opportunity to keep connecting back in, even when the sounds around us were happening. So thank you all, and see you next time.